Welcome back to Stellar Pachyderm's Let's Play Stardrive 2 Sector 0 Extended Campaign. Alright, so we're coming in here. What am I doing? I need to go load game. Well, alright, load game. And we just started our new Literally Green campaign. I did some reading last night, and I noticed that there was a major updates that Zero did to the auto game completion. Or, not auto game completion, auto battle. So we might be doing some comparisons of that eventually. I didn't notice this last time. Wonder what that does. Interesting. Alright, so, first things first. Let's come over here so we can see this star. And then we're going to come over here and see this star. Probably actually go here, like come here, go here, and then come up here. Get these three systems explored. Confirm. Alright. As soon as we get our trader fleet up, we can move that guy down to production. But until we get that trading fleet up, that freighter fleet, can't really do much. Alright, and we have ancient habitats on an ultra-rich tiny asteroid belt. So that's a good planet to colonize. Alright. Construction fleet done. Hello and welcome to GNN, the Galactic News Network, broadcasting to you live from a highly secure location. In today's news, reports are filtering in that 60 races have taken to the stars, marking the start of a new cycle. Will these fledgling races repeat the mistakes of those who came before them, or will one champion emerge to claim a victory? Over the coming weeks, we will be taking a closer look at each of these races to see how they are coming along, and now that they have these star drives working for them. We'll be back with more as we have it. Until then, this has been GNN. There you have it, folks. GNN. The world's... Hello. Detour? That looks like something I should go look at. We'll go check that out. I want to know what that is. Alright, is there a... It doesn't appear... Now, it doesn't appear to be a way to change camera angle. Okay. At least not in the galactic plane. See if there's anything in the controls for that. Doesn't look like it. Alright. No? Oh, what is this? Oh, Ordnance Depot. Oh, okay, so that's a control the sector and you gain the buff. Alright. I can respect that. So, already the game wants us to go with ordnance weapons. Not gonna happen! We must spread the word of green. And remove all the polluting filth from the galaxy. Huh. Yeah, that's definitely good for me. Hello, food never being a problem. Well then. Alright, so... Not quite. Almost. Do we have our second one? We do have our second one. Right, because each one's 2 ships, as I remember. We're on our colony ship already. So, we want to go ahead and actually move one of our guys over to here. That'll put us at 1 food consumption, which would be best use of the freighter. We could put it up to 3 or 4 total people over here before we need to start worrying about producing food over here, but I think one for now would be just fine. Latinum in an asteroid belt that is only abundant. That's not a bad system, but it's not the best. Alright, that one's not a very good system. No. Alright. They are right next door to us. And it doesn't look like we're going to be really contesting a lot of planets in this area. These are pretty garbage systems between us. It's a pretty bad system as well. Let's check out that wormhole. Alright. 6 turns on our colony ship. And that looks like so far to be our best place to send it. Hello folks and welcome back to GNN. Today marks the beginning of a new segment that we're calling Racial Profiling, where we'll be doing incredibly superficial looks at just who these newcomers in our galaxy are. To start us off, we'll be taking our first look at the Czech Affiliation. Good old Czech. The Czech Affiliation, a violent race of insectoid creatures with silver tongues, golden teeth, and a winner-takes-all attitude. They're definitely looking strong as this new cycle gets underway. We reached out to ask them what they want to accomplish in the galaxy, and here's what they had to say. Ah, you have some sort of media, yes? And I can see that your production values seem quite high. Perhaps we could come visit your studio. Perhaps you'll transmit those coordinates to us? What great friends we could be. Yeah, I'm sure that's what they want. Well, that sounds just lovely, but no. I think we'll keep our highly secure broadcasting location a secret from these piratical creatures. That'll wrap up today's episode. Tune in next time for more GNN. Alright. Chuck. Alright, what do we have up here? Ugh. Such bad systems. Arena Circuit Event. While traveling through Sector 5663, our fleet encountered a cluster of vessels who hailed from with an interesting offer. Greetings and welcome to the first regional space combat tournament of the cycle. The rules are simple. You bring your fleet, we match you against the fleet vehicle size, and to the winner go the spoils. To qualify for entry, you must send a fleet here consisting of 2 cruisers, 4 frigates, and 8 corvettes. No more, no less. Victory here will allow you to advance to the next round of the tourney. Interesting. We'll put that on the checkout in a bit. Alright, so our first colony ship, since we haven't found a better place to send it, we will send it there. I guess we could come and refuel our ship. We ran out of fuel. Pirates, no! Alright. Confirm. Alrighty then. And... all that wasted time building nothing. Except for money. Money's good. I really don't want to build... well, I could refit them afterwards. No, not what I meant to do. Although he's adorable. Alright, what is the loadout? Ugh, that's awful. Yeah. I just noticed this down here in the bottom left corner. I like that. That's pretty cool. Right here it shows you how many planets you have colonized. You can zoom directly to the... That's nice. That's real nice. I'm a fan. Alrighty. Get that building. I'm going to finish building the starbase since it's so close to completion anyways. And we're going to do research lab next. That's something I could do. Stop it! I could build some construction ships. Research leader and inspired by tech. Each time you discover new technology, Colin becomes a bit less depressed, gaining 1% to his research leader skill. And it's right at the beginning of the game. I mean, I don't have a place to put him yet. The Volvo Imperium. Who are these genocidal space wolf bat things? And what do they want from the galaxy? We reach out to their leaders to help us understand. Quote, the Volvo Imperium does not suffer interviews with foolish robots. We should kill and devour you for even asking. Apparently, they also like metal and plastics. And there you have it, folks. Wisdom from the mouths of wolves. We'll see you next time on GNN. Alright. No. Have fun. Not hiring you. Oh, hey, another asteroid belt. That's pretty nice. We do have an incoming pirate fleet. It's full of the little pirate ships, which will get completely demolished by my starbase down here. Alright, you guys build that. Oops. Alright, yeah, I'll just leave it like that. There's our research labs. We're going to do aeroponic farms because two reasons why we're doing aeroponic farms. Biggest reason is it allows us to make our asteroid belts fully self-sustaining. Second reason is we are photosynthesis, so that makes it so each one generates, what, 2 or 3 food? I think it's 2 food. Not what I'm trying to click on. Research. There we go. 3 food. So that allows us to sustain a colony of 6 population for free, basically. Once we have that. Nobody farming, which is incredibly strong. Apparently they ran out of fuel. Zero should probably fix that. Alright. Solar armor, so we can actually build ships. Let's go ahead and see the new combat. We'll check out the new auto combat later. See how this has changed, if any. No, starbases, why must you use ordnance? Alas. Not even our starbases are converted to the way of green yet. Oh, man. It's interesting that they have fusion engines. Which I think that's an upgrade, because I think in the original they only had nuclear. I don't think there's much space devoted to ordnance. Or weapons. I think these are actually bigger ships than they were back in the original game. I want to select you. Yeah, okay. There it goes. I do believe these are bigger ships than they used to be. They sure feel bigger. But not even 4 of them can stand up to a basic starbase. And there you have it. Starbase wins. The damage taken, 36,000. Damage dealt, 67,000. So, starbases do a lot of damage. I'm a little mystified what the junk field is. Let's find out what's over there. I have a second construction ship. I just am not sure what to do with it right now. Listening post upgrades the space station as a listening post, increasing its sensor range to 2 sectors. The build time is equal to 4 turns plus 2 turns for each sector of the station's distance from the nearest friendly colony. Okay, so it takes longer to build the further away it is from friendly space. Build starbase. Upgrade the station to a military starbase. Enemy fleets attempting to move through this sector will need to first defeat the station in battle, along with any friendly fleets stationed in the sector. This upgrade will take 10 turns to build. So I think with that information, we're going to move this one here, and we're going to build a listening post right here. to let us see out to here. Or we could come out to here. Be a little bit more out of the way. We'll just put it there. That's fine. I don't see a compelling need to upgrade this one at all at this point. I can just stay as is. I want to know is what is this black hole used for? Oh, okay. If I just hover over the name, it'll tell me. Well, what do you know? 7 research per turn. If I build a science station in there. That's pretty cool. I really think I need to put a listening post here. So I need to build another station to put right there. Alright. And the Drelak Cancel have entered this cycle sporting strong capitalist ideals and a penchant for murder and subterfuge. This is a strong combination that we've seen before, and we think they are certainly contenders. We've asked them for a comment. Pardon me. The Drelak Council is pleased to discover that we are not alone in this galaxy. There is ever so much that we might learn from one another. Don't you agree? Yes, we do, but why do I have a feeling the Drelak are interested in learning a lot more than the other people or the other races are willing to share? Well, only time will tell, and you can be sure that we'll report and you decide. Aha, Quartizine Collective. We, greet you. Ah, Courtizine. Alright, we're gonna come in there and then can't queue up direction moves. Alright, we have solar armor research now. Let's build our station. And we really want fusion engines. Fusion beams would be really nice too. I want both. We have to go to fusion engines first. Imperial bakes, though, are going to be the next thing because our economy is starting to slow down. As we build more structures, it becomes more expensive to maintain our colonies and our fleets. Alright. Going to go ahead and refuel. We're going to explore out to here and down along this arm. Alrighty, and we're going to come here first. We should probably design a ship. Shipyard, let's see if I do have a solar tanker and a solar cruiser still, so we still have these designs from the previous run. And I really see no reason to do a massive change on these as long as they still function. So it looks like we have a very generous power supply situation, very generous power storage. Gives us a little over 10 shots if we run out of all solar panels and don't lose the guns, which I think is more than sufficient. Alright. Edit roster. No. We need to design a solar version of the smallest ship type, Corvette. Alright, so here's what we got to work with. So the first step is we need to add in power generation. We're going to need weapons of some type. There's not a lot of space on here. There's really not a lot of space on these. And we're going to need engines. Alright. Alrighty. Solar Scout. Solar... what's a good name for this? Let's see. Fodder. That's all it is. It's fodder. Oh man. Oh man. Oh. I gotta. The Elephant Uplift project is so good. So good. Why hello, little space crystals. You're on a spice planet, eh? And delicacies in that system. Tasty. You get your delicacies and you can season them too? What is this? Madness! Delicious madness. Alright. So it's looking like the Dreylock really need to die because I really want that for... yeah, for reasons. Holy moly. Alright. I really want fusion engines. We're taking it. Fusion engines. Oh. I can build a listening post and a starbase? Wonder what the maintenance is on a starbase. Oh, wait a second. It's not consumed. Construction ships aren't consumed. That's nice. It's really nice. Wow, another ordnance depot. This game. The Quartizine Collective. Here's one we don't see too often. These guys are giant monocular mollusk things who have mind-controlled a race they call the Owlwalks to do their bidding. Slavery has always been a strong strategy in the great game, so we've reached out to the Courtizine for their take on the galaxy. Okay, how's my shell polish look? Good? Okay, I'm ready. Ooh, this is so exciting. Yep, turn it on! Hello, GNN. Yes, we're very happy to be on the show. I could even be a regular contributor if you wanted. I have lots of great things to tell you about myself. And we actually had to edit the response down because it was more than an hour long and almost entirely about how great they are. Well, that's all for now. Until the next time, this has been GNN. Gotta love them. I'm gonna start cranking out ships. All right. Alright, we have fusion drive now. Ultra poor, nasty. Diamondite. It's always nice. Especially on a run like mine where your armor is your power source. It's always good to have that strengthened. Alright. So the incoming Masters fleet is going to decimate my poor little starbase. There's just no ifs, ands, or buts about that. Yeah. Poor little starbase. It's gonna go boom. The best way to take out these guys early is gonna be massed missiles and rockets, but I don't have that option, so they're just gonna wreck my face. Alright, so we can't do defensive flares because that'd be polluting the galaxy. We could do plasma fuel cells or plasma cannons. And I don't think plasma cannons require ordnance. And even if they did, I'd probably allow them. The question is, do I want to go plasma weaponry? I mean, since I currently don't have beams, and I won't have beams for a while because I didn't take fusion beams, might not be a bad pick. So we'll go it. We'll go ahead and do that. Might as well, right? Oh, we need to update our designs, of course. Shipyard. Solar cruiser gets upgraded. Yeah, I don't have a fusion engines. Oh, that one. There we go. So, with all these fusion engines, I no longer have the power production necessary So we need to up the power generation. Before we change these engines out, we were doing 11 movements. So let's see if we can upgrade these to fusion. Let's control, yeah. Control plus click on something you already have out pulls it up in your as the thing you have if you don't have anything selected. Alright, so we're at 9 now. Heavily protected, but 9. So we don't want that. We want, let's try it the other way. Those, and then these down here. So we're at 14. And we're much better protected tail end. Vulnerable from side rear hits, but overall better protected than we were before. I'm inclined to go with this. Yeah, so we'll call this Solar Cruiser Fusion. So these designs with 2 sensor arrays are no longer needed. Alright, and put on... There we go. It's really fast at 20. That's really fast. So we'll call that good. Good verb. Alright. Bullfire's down there. Alright, everyone, say a brief prayer for the poor souls at the starbase. Their spores will be forever remembered. Poof! Oh, man. This is really good. We'll do it. We'll do it! Alright. Alright, and we're at 37 minutes on the recording, so we'll go ahead and call it there. Try to keep these recordings under 40 minutes. We're at a pretty good stopping point anyways. We are currently gearing up our military, building ships in Polymer. The goal is to build enough ships so we can take on the Dreylock. As the immediate goal, push them back and take over their worlds. We want these resources down here, and we really want their systems. This system's garbage, but they've got a capital planet down here. That'll be good for us. Or capital planet over here. Yeah, over here. Capital planet over here, I think. Or is it here? It might be here. It might be their capital. One of those two is their capital. And yeah, that's the plan right now. So see you guys next time. Just get a good picture of what's going on here. Quartizine up to the right, Volfar down below us, Dreylock right next door. So the way I'm thinking right now is Dreylock, build up our strength, take on either the Volfar or the Courtizine at that point. Probably the Volfar, just so we lock in the back corner. Alright. See you guys next time.